you're closing your option and you're taking the premium. We're just answering an options question. When you exercise, that means you are forfeiting your premium and you instead are either buying those shares or selling them at your strike. Yeah, exactly, Matthew, close the position. So, really, like, you only want to exercise when it makes sense, right? Like, if you bought a call on something and your strike price is like 50 and the stock is at 100 and you really want to own that stock, like, yes, exercise that shit. But like, weigh that against the, how much you made in your premium. It's all like a balancing act. Hey there. Hey, Dean. Dean's back. Dean's outside on a scenic walk in Orange
Yeah.
County or in
Yep.
Irvine.
In Irvine, yeah, which is in Orange County. Yeah, in Irvine. But yeah, this is my Voyager. So this was when I put $2,000 and they paid me $4, so like almost 9% or whatever. But I also put in Cardano. I don't know if you've heard of them, but I got paid 14 Cardano, which I don't know at the time was like times two, whatever, $28 of interest on my Cardano, and this is $100 because I have a lot more Bitcoin, but they paid me about $100 in Bitcoin as interest.
You only earn interest on your crypto, right? In Voyager?
And the US dollar. And the US dollar.
Oh, okay. So Matthew's asking about exercising, and is this where margin comes in? And if you can't afford the shares, it's 100 shares per contract. Yeah, every options contract, you guys, is a round lot. It's based on 100 shares of underlying stock. Yes, margin can help you obtain those 100 shares if you don't have the capital to buy them. Now, what I've started doing, because I've started getting a little bit riskier, not riskier with options trade. I've started to spread my options wings a little more because there really are they're complicated, but they're like very smart strategies that can bring you a lot of income. So I've started consolidating shares, like, just dumping like small positions and collecting like larger round lots of shares so I can set myself up to trade options in a smarter way. Does that make sense? I think that's a good way to do it, and probably like makes for a more streamlined portfolio than having like 5 shares here and like a dozen here and 75 here.
Someone
Let's see.
asked me
Any questions?
what's the interest on the US dollar? It's 9%. They pay 9%.
Nice. Does anyone understand second order derivatives? No, I don't know second order derivatives. I'm not even sure what that is. Or maybe I do, but I know it under a different term, which is quite possible. I'm going to Google it so I can look it up later.
So many ways to make money, guys. So many ways.
But like at the same time, not enough ways, because like seriously, like why are there so many motherfucking people on here like selling their course or their Discord? Like they're not making money trading, day trading, they have to sell their shit. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have a full-time job, you guys, and like I'm, trying to start an investment company like in my free time, and I'm trying to find, funding and like an angel investor. And like and I'm on here on TikTok. It's not like I'm some like rich motherfucker, doing this doing this, like, I don't know, to get richer and sell a Discord. Like, we're all just trying to get by. So many ways to make money, Dean, but like still not enough.
But I feel like there's all these ways to make money fast, and usually that's how you're going to lose. And I don't know, I feel like especially in the beginning when you don't know what you're doing, you should be trying to hit singles. Everyone goes for the home run, which is the Dogecoin and whatever is moving really quick. But if you really want to build wealth and get to that 100 grand, because a lot of those benefits I just told you, borrow at 1%, don't pay any fees, get like 4.5%, all those benefits, you have to have 100K of stocks, right? And it's a lot easier to get there going with the singles. And then once you get to 100K, then you can take some more risk. But it's like everyone with 5K or 10K wants to take a lot of risk, lose money, and then they give up. They don't want to invest anymore.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I'm Some of these comments are so funny. Manon, the money coach, just joined. You guys should follow him. He's awesome. He said he's at the beach watching TikTok. Are you at the beach too, Dean?
I'm walking
No,
by
you're
the
not.
lake. No, I'm walking by the lake. I don't know if you can hear the birds. There's a lot of birds.
Oh, the birds sound awesome. Um, yeah, it's like freezing here. Like it's like 66 degrees. It's not even warm enough to go to the fucking pool. So whatever. um,
72 and sunny over here in Irvine.
nice. So how about real estate? Okay. So Dean actually has made a lot of his money from real estate, and
Yeah.
you're retired because of real estate. And what I would love to know is what you think about equity crowdfunding, where you can have just a group of people going in, putting smaller amounts of money into real estate. Like, do you think that is a good way to build wealth and like maybe own assets, even though you don't own the whole thing
Yeah, but
yourself?
the problem with that is liquidity, right? A lot of those real estate deals, you don't know when you can sell and get your money out. So why take that risk when you can just go buy like a Vanguard REIT and once again use the margin on a Vanguard REIT? Because like if you hypothetically own $10,000 of that Vanguard REIT, you can get $5,000 cash back at 2.5%, right? And you can sell that share whenever you want. It's super liquid. Where if you do some of these real estate deals, yeah, it might, because like a Vanguard ETF will usually pay you like 4 or 5% dividend, right? Which is also
Right, right.
nice. But it's not going to like do 200, it's not going to go up like 200%.
The
Where,
thing is though,
just go ahead.
like a municipal bond will pay you 4 to 5% interest too. So it's like, and
The
you won't pay
Vanguard
taxes
ETF,
on it.
But the Vanguard ETF will move if you buy their real estate, their REIT. Like I believe over 5 years it doubled. It doubled in value. So and it has that dividend. I'm sure it goes up. But once again, it's like when you want to get your money out of some of those real estate investments, you can't, and that like stinks. Especially let's just say it's a $50,000 investment and it doesn't pay a dividend, or sometimes they do pay you. They at least pay you like a dividend. So I guess it really just depends on the deal, but at the same time you take a lot less risk doing like the Vanguard way because you can sell and get your money out whenever you need it.
So, okay, the housing market, like, can it go higher? I mean,
Interest
seriously,
rates.
if you were trying to buy a house right now, like, I mean, it would be insane.
No one makes money. Like landlords can't make money. The cap rates are too low. Yeah, so there's really like the only way you make money right now in real estate is you bought like 5, 10, 20 years ago and you're paying super low property tax and you have very
Somebody,
little
yes, somebody is
mortgage.
making money.
Well, it's the people that bought 20, 30 years ago. It's kind of like a Ponzi scheme.
How many years ago no, it totally is. Like, the whole real estate market is. How many years ago did you buy your house? The one you rent?
Most of them I bought around 2010 to 2012. I did do a lot of flips in different states. I did flips in Texas and I did flips in Vegas. Um, but at the end of the day, most of my portfolio that I hold is in California because the property taxes don't get reassessed. Because if you own property in Texas, you don't get that benefit. And also, if you collect rental income and you live in California, it doesn't matter what state it is, you have to still pay rental income. So it was like no point for me because I had to pay way higher property tax and I still have to pay the California tax on my income. So yeah, at the end of the day, I decided to just keep all my California properties.
So Jerry's asking how we can get exposure to emerging markets like India and Africa. I mean, it depends
There's an
on the
ET.
type of exposure you're looking for. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I mean, you can buy stocks in that have ADRs in the US. And it depends on your brokerage. Like, there are brokerages that let you just, invest in foreign stocks. You have to deal with some, currency exchange issues, but I mean, it's certainly doable. If you mean emerging real estate markets, I'm not quite sure how you buy real estate in India and Africa.
So what I recommend is the ETFs. You can actually, the one ETF I really like for emerging markets, there's actually two ETFs I really like. There is an India one, and I think the ticker is INDA, I believe.
Is it
But
like
it's like,
India total stock market?
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
diversified and super liquid. Once again, you're able to also get margin loans on them. And yeah, check them out. But there's a lot of really good ETFs, and you stay diversified with the ETF.
I mean, it's interesting to look at certain areas that still like need to boom in developing countries. Like in in any of these countries like Brazil, not China obviously, but a lot of the APAC regions, like they still need digital payments and payment processors. So if you look at stocks that like, are in that country, like not trading on a they're trading on a foreign exchange in that country, not on like the Nasdaq. If you can actually invest in those, like you can make a ton of money because there's like no market share for those developing industries, right? Um, whereas here, like we have PayPal and Square and Visa and MasterCard. So if you really want to like go the smart route, you can do it. It's just going to take a bunch of digging. Do you think they will grow at a slower pace than US, Canada? Um, which country are you talking about, Jared?
China.
Um,
Let's talk about China. I think China could.
dude, China's like the next global power. I mean, and what's crazy is that like technically like our American finance industry, like we consider China an emerging market. Like, and it's not, it's not, but it's labeled that way, which is just insane. But yeah.
I have a I have an ETF I really like. I'm bullish on. It's CQQQ. It's basically all the large Chinese tech companies. I think that ETF is a great way to have some exposure to China, and I think that the technology sector over there is going to be huge. I mean, they're kind of ahead of us in like payments.
What's fun if you guys ever like if you see like China having some like serious activity, like one way or another, right? Like either they're crashing or they're in a serious bull. Play the yin and the yang. They're I think they're triple leverage inverse ETFs based on like the total China market, so yin and yang. And like, oh my God, like you can make so much money if you get in on those at the right time. Um, Also, let me just mention quickly, like when we talk about leverage inverse ETFs, like you only hold those for a day or two, right? And then you get rid of them. They're not meant to
I
be held
lost
longer than a day or two.
I lost so much money on those. I don't touch them anymore. I lost so much
Oh
money
my God.
on them.
Yeah. It's like if you don't know that like a leveraged ETF resets its performance every day and that you're only supposed to hold it for like a day or two, then yeah, you can get totally fucked. I totally did too, and I didn't really know what they were, but I still bought them. Um,
Yep.
you
And the
know,
worst is I
what's
bought them.
really nice though? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say the worst is I bought them with my IRA, so I didn't even get the tax deduction. So do not touch them. Do not touch them in your IRA accounts. Just do it for your personal account, so at least you get a tax deduction if you lose money.
Um, what's great though? Like buying options on leveraged inverse ETFs, like because options tend to amplify anything, right? Like whatever you can make in a stock, you can probably make like triple that if you're like trading options on that stock. That's why people love them so much. They're easy money. So if you're trading options on a leverage ETF or an inverse ETF, like, and you go the right way, like, oh my God, you're like raking it in. It's pretty awesome. You can also trade options on the VIXI, which is the volatility index, and our VIXI has been very low for a long time. But when we do get into like some serious volatility, VIXI plays can really pay off. Dean's like,
So someone,
yeah,
no, 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 no.
I
Someone asked
buy.
me. So someone asked me two questions I want to go over. So someone said, should I move my crypto from Voyager to Coinbase? I say no. Just go ahead and leave the crypto you already have in Coinbase because you kind of want to
Doesn't Coinbase
diversify.
pay interest?
No, it doesn't. It will in the future. But the thing
Yeah,
is,
I
you don't
thought
want to
so.
worry about your wallet getting hacked. So let's just say you have already $5,000 or $10,000 on Coinbase. Just leave that, and then just your new money, I would use Voyager instead because you also don't have to pay
Remember that
fees.
Voyager is not a staked wallet. Like, at least I don't think it is. Like Coinbase, you are staked. Like, yeah, that's like with Voyager or with Robinhood or with Webull, when you're buying crypto, you're just investing in crypto. You don't you're not like you don't have custody of that crypto, right? Like you, no matter what, you're just gonna have to sell it for cash. It's not like that with Coinbase. In Coinbase, you actually have custody of the crypto and you
Same
can
with
trade it for
Voyager.
another crypto. Oh, Voyager. I'm sorry. I thought Voyager wasn't in custody.
No, you can. They
You know
charge a
what?
fee though. They charge fees. That's why I don't think it's a
Okay.
good idea to move it. But for example, I moved 1,000 XRP and they charged me, I believe, 20 XRP. Yeah, the fee was
Okay.
pretty gnarly. So that's why I tell people don't move your XRP because you can't even collect interest on your XRP. So I just lit
What
20 XRP on fire.
Okay, so PayPal, you guys, is introducing custody for crypto. Before PayPal was just offering like a, just invest in it, and they are doing custody. So I would say that's like a giant go signal to go buy PayPal stock right now. Like, I mean, it's a great stock to own regardless. But the fact that they as a company and a massive payment processor are putting so much into the future of crypto, right? And actually, if you go into the PayPal app, like they have tons of info about what their stance is on crypto and like where they see it going and how, how it can affect the market globally. Um, so yes, like go buy PayPal stock and know that they will soon give you custody of crypto. So you'll have a wallet in PayPal.
So this is a good question. Should I use life insurance as a way to save? I say no. What do you say?
Oh my God. I'm gonna kill whoever said that. No, I'm not. Sorry. It's not your question. There's this like I don't even know. It won't go away. It's like a weed, right? Like there are people who are selling life insurance on this app on TikTok and telling you that like it should replace your 401k or your IRA. And it is like I fucking hate it because it's such a misleading
They
piece
make
of
commission.
sales bullshit. Yeah, it's just a bunch of salespeople like spewing bullshit on this app to get you to buy their shitty life insurance policy. Like, don't do it. Don't piss away all of your hard-earned money in like premiums and fees to a sales guy. Like, if you need
Hold
life
on.
insurance, by all means, like go get life insurance. But like,
I say,
you also need to have an investing account.
well, I was going to say you only get life insurance if you have no savings and you have like a kid to support. But like if you have more than 20 grand of savings, you should stop paying for life insurance. And I mean, unless you have like a family with debt and like you want to give them something before you go, then it makes sense. But if you have people that can support themselves, there's no purpose in getting life insurance.
I mean, a lot of people have like a certain amount of life insurance coverage through their employer. So the first thing I would want to check is like, how much am I covered under my employer with life insurance? Number one. But like number two, look, you can buy a policy that brings you an ROI. You really can. Like, I mean, and variable life insurance, just like a variable life annuity, like it is a security. But again, like, is it really worth capping your gains? So number one, you cap your gains. Number two, if you want to get out of that policy, you're going to pay surrender fees. Okay, that fucking sucks. And number
Just buy
three,
Tesla. Just
yeah,
buy
just buy
Tesla
Tesla.
stock.
I mean,
Tesla
just buy
stock is way
SPY.
cooler.
Like buy
Yeah,
SPY.
SPY or
Like
VOO.
it's just, yeah, or VLO or VCI, like just any of those. It's just
Give
like it's
that to
fucking
your,
shit.
yeah. If my brother dies, I don't want life insurance. Give me a bunch of Tesla stock.
I mean, look, some people do need it. Like someone on my chat is like, dude, whole life is ancient boomer investment vehicle. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't owned a whole life policy. And I know what you guys see on TikTok is you see people selling MPI, generally, which is a universal life insurance policy, and it's equity index. So they do give you an ROI. And according to Curtis Ray, he's writing calls on the S&P. That's how he's generating the return on investment that you get from his life insurance policy. But again, you guys, like premiums and fees, you don't need that shit. Like fuck that. Like just buy SPY. If you want to invest in the S&P 500, buy SPY and buy some investments, buy Apple, buy Amazon.
And people are asking me
It's
how to
amazing that TikTok lets that shit happen. Amazing.
scam. But someone asked me where to buy CQQ. It's you can buy it on any platform. Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, Merrill Lynch. Any stockbroker will have CQQ. But to buy Voyager, if you want to buy Voyager, for whatever reason, I use Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is the only way I can buy my pink sheet stocks, because the other brokers don't allow it. So I use Charles Schwab to buy the pink sheets.
Yeah, same with yin and yang. You can buy those anywhere. Like they're ADRs. But they're not ADRs. They're actually just like the ETF companies are based in the US. So it's all good. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, yes, another.
You can't buy.
You
Someone asked me, you can't buy stocks on Voyager. Voyager's crypto only, but you get 9% on the US dollar.
You guys, another scam you need to watch out for on TikTok is the fucking, like, the narrative that, like, you should go and buy what CEOs and, like, congressmen are buying. Don't fall for that shit. Like,
hold on. So one of them said Nancy Pelosi was buying Roblox. So I went ahead and I bought a bunch of Roblox, and it did go up. So normally it's full of crap, but I saw the one and I'm like, you know what? Nancy Pelosi's corrupt, and I already liked Roblox. So I did buy a bunch of Roblox, and I feel like that's like one of my best stock picks. So thank you, and I did see that on TikTok. Whoever posted that on TikTok,
I mean,
got people to buy Roblox.
It's kind of dumb luck, like, okay,
probably.
You bought Roblox, and like, it's like what, months post IPO, like it's probably due for like an upswing for sure. I mean, look, if you're gonna follow anybody's investments, you follow institutional investors. You don't fucking follow Nancy Pelosi or Mitch McConnell or like Jack Dorsey or Jeff Bezos. Don't follow like CEOs. By the time you read about their trades, like if you read about somebody's trade, like it already happened, it's already priced into the market. There are people who believe that every current stock price reflects all the news, public and private, that is available on that stock. I mean, it's actually an entire theory, just FYI. So, like, don't fall for that scammy shit on here. I see people, like, just eating that shit up, like, lapping it up. Like, oh my God, tell me what Nancy Pelosi's buying. And it's just so fucking stupid.
So I found another scam that's actually a great idea, and it's totally unregulated right now. So this kid, the one that I made fun of, the little kid that was like, oh, sell your Ethereum, he's pushing crypto charities. Like there was one where it's like, oh, crypto meth, where it's like, oh, if you buy our token, like 3% of the transaction goes to us, like helping crackheads. But there's no accountability, and there's no tax deduction. Like at least a real charity get a tax.
3% of the income goes to us helping crackheads buy more crack.
Like literally, but it stinks because people are going to be like, oh, like I want to do like these, crypto charities, and I see that becoming a big thing. And it's like totally unregulated. And like when it comes to charity, go help the people in your own community, especially if you're a property owner.
Oh my God, that's fucking stupid. Wow.
Yeah.
Crypto charities, huh?
We should start one. Just kidding. We should start one. It's so easy to make a crypto coin, and literally like you can make it. Oh man, I've posted so many videos about crypto scams. It's bad. Yeah, be careful with crypto.
You really have to be careful with those altcoins. Um,
Yeah. You
like
can't do
yeah.
that with stocks. There's no like charity stocks and like, there's just like no one's gonna have a WhatsApp and be like, hey, send your Tesla stock to this WhatsApp and I'll double it. But it happens
I
all the
mean,
time with crypto.
I think that there's sustainable investing and like there's ESG, which is, investing in companies, like investing with an impact,
Charge
right?
point.
Like trying to buy
Charge point.
companies, yeah, charge point, yeah, like that have like a long lasting environmental and social impact. And I think that's important, especially for like our generation and Gen Z. Um, so I think you can do it with stocks. It's harder. Um, how long is your walk? I feel like I need
As
to be
long
walking.
It's great to do these live streams while you walk. It's awesome. And like I'm actually by a really beautiful lake.
Except for all the
So
cars going by.
well, I'm like now at a portion that the cars are like farther away, but I guess yeah, some cars are coming now. Whoops, I jinxed it.
Well, I'm gonna say ciao. I'm gonna send you a live though, you guys, in case you all have options questions. So yeah, thanks for doing a dual live with me,
So
Gene.
yeah. So but you gotta promise me you're gonna sign up for Voyager and try the $100 with the 9%.
I have signed up for it. I just need to open it. I have so
Oh, you
many
haven't?
questions. Like I need to get
But I
on
mean,
it. And like a
isn't it
giant list.
ridiculous? But isn't it ridiculous that Bank of America gives you zero, and that like you don't have to just do Voyager. If you do, I don't know if I told you this. You've heard of BlockFi? There's another one too that pays like 8.6. No.
What's the other one?
So that other one's BlockFi. They're all on my profile link, and it's just another way you can
Oh, okay.
diversify, and they also pay interest on your crypto. But my real estate investor, the guy that we started buying properties together, he had $3.5 million sitting in Wells Fargo, and I obviously first got him with 10 grand. He put in 10 grand, and then eventually I got him up to 100 grand, and he's been collecting, 8.6 on 100 grand. And so now he's going to put in $1 million into BlockFi, and he's going to get basically, because they have a promotion for the next 3 months where you get 10%. So at least on the next 3 months, he'll get 10% on his $1 million. And then it drops down to 8.6. And then I set up, because he wanted to invest in crypto, but he didn't want to like time the market and not deal with any of that. So on his own BlockFi, we set up auto buy. So he's buying every week $100 of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, and Litecoin.
What's he
And
losing when
it's,
it all goes down so much?
well,
No, I
here's the
can't track
thing
it.
is
I
he's
can't track the
collecting,
story.
but he's collecting about 9,000 to 8,000 a month in interest. So he's really just rolling in the interest payments. Because remember, he's got $1 million cash sitting in there collecting 8.6. So he's getting, when it's 10%, he's getting closer to 9,000 a month in
Oh,
the.
I'm sorry. He has cash. He's not actually buying crypto.
Well, no, he is buying crypto, but he's using the interest. So he's putting in, at one point he had $100,000, right? So he was getting 8.6, but he now increased it obviously to 1 million, and they bumped the interest rate. So right now for the next 3 months, they pay 10% on his $1 million. So that means, if it stays, that's 120 grand a year. And so instead of just getting all cash back, he's taking some of that money and he's basically just putting in $100 of Bitcoin, all of those cryptos.
So is he?
And
So
he's
is he just
averaging in.
So he's taking the interest. Is he realizing the gain? Like it's just selling that much money worth in crypto and taking
No.
the cash?
He's paying taxes on the 8%. The 8.6 it's basically at the end of the year he'll get it'll be counted as dividend income. So it's taxed as like your normal income.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to set up Voyager. Like what the fuck? I don't want to move you can't move crypto. I would have to liquidate
I
so
don't
much.
recommend it though. I just told everyone, you leave your crypto where it is. The reason is because
Yeah.
if you get your wallet hacked, right? Because Voyager is like an account where if someone goes into that wallet, they can take your crypto out. So I always
Yeah.
encourage people, like once you have more than 5 to 10 grand, you need to have multiple exchanges, just so that way in case of a hack or something happens, you don't have all your crypto on one exchange.
Yeah, for sure.
So definitely check out eventually Blockify too, but I would say first start out with Voyager. But both of them, once again, like why would you have $10,000 in Bank of America and get 0 and they charge you like a $29 fee when you can get
Right.
9% from Voyager and maybe put like half, 5 grand in Voyager and 5 grand in Blockify, and boom, it's like a
Yeah.
high yield savings account. And
I mean, if you're cool with putting all that money in crypto, absolutely.
or just do $100 on each, $100 just to test it out. But at least you'll make some interest on the $100.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm gonna end my live, but
All right,
nice
it was good
chatting.
talking to you.
Thanks.
I
Yeah, nice
appreciate.
talking to you. Oh,
I always love doing these double lives with you, and I actually liked coming in earlier and just listening to you talk about the options, because once again, like I know about options, but it was just really nice. And by the way, I'm gonna put this on YouTube as well too. So if you check out my YouTube channel and you need a crash course on our dual live, I won't have it when you were solo, unfortunately. But yeah, our dual live will be on my YouTube channel.
oh, awesome. Oh, I'm glad you're putting them up.
Yeah,
I
especially
need to do
when
more
it comes to
YouTube.
options. I gotta get you to come back and do it again so I can put it all on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, actually, if you unlink us, you guys, I'll stay on to answer any extra options questions you have. For sure. Here, I'm gonna unlink us, and then if anyone else wants to ask about options, I'm still here.
Okay, nice talking to you.
All right, ciao.
All right, I'm gonna end this unless you guys have any. Oh yeah, here. Okay, one sec. I will show you. Here we go. You guys see it? That's to get the 9%. Woo. All right, I'm just gonna keep walking unless you guys ask me questions. If not, oh, here we go. We get some random.
Hi.
What's up? What's going on?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm just going for a walk.
Awesome. I'm Sean from Hawaii.
Sean from Hawaii. I'm Sina from California.
Nice. Which part of California?
Orange County. Have you ever heard of the
Awesome.
OC?
I know a lot of people from Orange County.
Nice. Okay. Where in Hawaii? Which island?
Oahu, Honolulu.
Okay. Yeah, Honolulu. That's dope. Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, what's your TikTok about? How are you TikTok famous? I'm gonna give you a follow too.
I'm trying to get famous. And
I followed
I
you.
do comedy and funny stuff.
Oh, you do? Okay, you do comedy. Nice. I do crypto investing, stocks, and real estate.
I don't do any of that. No.
Well, if you want to learn, right here. There's the link.
Awesome.
If you want to learn how to do crypto. But
What you doing?
So I'm going for a walk. I'm going for a walk right now. But I just did a dual interview with another lady, and we were talking about, she was talking about options trading.
Cool.
Where are you in school?
I am. Well, I am a student.
What are you studying?
Electrical engineering in college.
That's interesting. So you're not into like software and programming?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't like programming, but I have learned about
there isn't a bunch of people in your like major that are interested in cryptocurrency and like that kind of stuff?
I'm sure there is. I don't know of anybody in particular, but I'm sure there is.
Do you play any video games? Are you a gamer?
No, not
That's
really. I
interesting.
do golf though.
Oh, no way. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
decent at golf. So I used to golf a lot, like when I was younger, and I took a break. I've been playing more tennis and basketball, but I can still golf. And I actually have a buddy of mine who's like a giant. He played professional football, and he can literally hit the ball anywhere from 350, and sometimes on a good day he'll hit a 400 yard. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, what's his name?
His name's Jordan Taramino, and what's crazy is that if he wanted to, because I know there's like a tour of like all these professional long driving people, and so they like travel around the country. They get paid to do it. And what's funny is we were at a golf course where like one of these agents came and like saw him hit the ball super duper far and was like, oh, you could totally like join this tour and like, you know, you can make some money. And he's just like, nah, like, because he had already played pro football and he was just like kind of over it. He's like, nah, I already did football professionally. I want to have like time for my wife and my kids. But yeah, he could still hit the golf ball like ridiculously far. And whenever we play golf with him, it's great because people are like, what the hell? But I mean, he's giant too. So, you know, he's about
Very, very
6'8", 6'8", 6'9", and probably like 300 pounds. But you know, he's been playing golf as a kid. His dad's like a golf nut, and you know, he's obviously super athletic because he was able to play, you know, professional football.
Very cool.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
You want to follow back?
Yeah, sure. Follow me if you ever want to learn how to invest or do crypto. I'm here for you to learn. But yeah, it's definitely when you get older, you'll realize that working sucks. So you want your money to work for you. So the sooner you figure out how to invest, the sooner you can retire and do what you like.
Awesome. Have a great day.
You too, man. Thank you for the call or the chat.
See ya.
Later, man. Woo! This system you talk about, does it work in Europe? I don't know. But you can probably figure out European, like you could probably do Binance. I think if you're in Europe, you could definitely do Binance. So it could be done. It's possible. These random lives are fun to watch. Well, all I know is I'm going for a walk, getting my exercise. This is the way, I mean, if I was gonna do a live stream, I prefer doing it like this. Just because I get to burn some calories. And I'm walking around this like really beautiful like lake area. So it's cool. But I'm gonna head back and watch the basketball games. I'm sure I'm missing out on some good NBA action. So, see if anyone else is on. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. Just going for a walk. Just trying to be healthy while I live stream, because like I don't want to be sitting all the time.
Yeah. I'm proud of you because I don't walk during my live stream, and I probably should do that because I'm a programmer and shouldn't have to do. So.
You gotta get my homie bought that like treadmill, the treadmill desk, and he like sits there on this treadmill desk and works.
Yeah. No, I actually am. I have a bike on its way, and it does have a little laptop thingy. So like, I don't know. I may use it. I may not. I don't know. Anyway, how's it going?
Good. I wanted to ask you some questions. So my first question I wanted to ask you, so what got you into crypto, right? You got into crypto or not yet?
Well, I mean, I'm also an investor in stocks, so like I'm in the game, so I'm pretty like.
What year did you buy your first stock and what was it?
I think my first year was last year. I was in
Okay, good
crypto
for you.
before. I was before in crypto. I was in crypto before I was in like regular stock. So it was sometime earlier last year. It was right before COVID actually. So it wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I love.
that means I got fucked in the price. So so that's the only thing. And crypto I've been in for a couple of years. So yeah, but I got heavy into crypto in the last year. So yeah, there's that. And because I'm a programmer and understanding like the technology behind it really helps with like doing research. So it's been really good for me.
We should do a crypto project. Let's create a scam coin. It's supposedly really easy. You just need Ethereum to do it. But
it is really easy, but do we want to be that guy?
no, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
No.
I actually made a video where you can watch someone does it on the website and stuff, and they create like a scam coin. It's so crazy. But I still think that like when it comes down to it, in my opinion, cryptos are like a great gateway drug because it got you also into stocks. And I feel at the end of the day, I still see stocks as a better investment than crypto. Like I love crypto. I've made a lot of money on crypto. I bought a lot of Ethereum, like under $300. So like Ethereum's been like one of my best investments, even though it's gone down a bunch recently. But for the long run, I just see so many benefits and like tax advantages right now with stocks. So it's good that crypto gets people into stocks, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize the benefits of stocks over crypto.
Right. But it's good that they're in the game now, in the investment financial game. That's good. But I love in crypto, the stock market is so boring for a lot of people, you know? So like it's kind of like, I don't know, they might be like turned off by it, but I also am like, even on my stock right now, what I bought, it's majority blockchain technology companies. So like I'm basically like almost 100% like blockchain at this point, since I have my crypto and my like Roth and like blockchain stock. So I probably should have.
That's called
more, not gonna lie.
That's called a YOLO portfolio, and you definitely want to do that when you're young. Just don't do it when you're old, okay? But if you want to do the YOLO,
I'm not. Right. I'm getting better at it. So like, it's not mostly though. Like I have some like biotech stocks. So,
why biotech?
I have Aldera. So they initially had, I don't know if you know about them. I bought them pretty cheap, so I'm in the green. I'll tell you about it another time on that one. But so my stock portfolio right now is I'm basically just gonna, like, once I get a programming job, I'm just gonna put money into my Roth in an ETF or in an index fund, and then just like not worry about it. And because like the crypto market is so much more like exciting. I also make it the gambling aspect of it. The volatility is exciting. Not gonna lie.
Are you shorting, or are you just buying the dip, or what are you doing with all the volatility with crypto?
I'm buying the dip. I'm also dollar cost averaging into the ones that I actually believe in. And again, like I do play with meme coins here and there to like make a quick buck. Just because I hate, like I get FOMO, dude. Like I have such FOMO.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest. I feel like this is gamblers.
Don't you get FOMO? What?
Not anymore. Like, for me, I bought a little bit of Dogecoin, you know, like as a joke on people.
Yeah.
You know, people were on my live stream. But for me, I've done a good job of staying away from the FOMO. But once again, like, you know, I'm a little bit older, and I don't know, like, I've made a lot of money on just holding Bitcoin and Ethereum. and I've lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of money in 2017 on like just like scam coins and crap coins. So I kind of just got over it, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
If I just buy and hold Bitcoin and Ethereum long term, kind of how like you're trying to do that with the ETF, and like you can still like speculate. Like you just take like let's just say you're investing $100, maybe like $5-10 you gamble with. But yeah, my investment strategy is like, okay, 90% should just be stuff that you can buy it and you can just like not pay attention. Because it's like some of my favorite stocks are like Amazon, Google, so Tesla, right? So like there's a lot of really good monopolies, and then there's like new ones too. Like I really am bullish on Airbnb. Like I feel like so many people.
1,000%. Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah, and so that's like a new stock. So like I kind of understand like, oh, Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft is too big. But Airbnb just recently came out. I like Bumble. I think Bumble's another good one.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh, I love Coinbase. If you're super into crypto, you got to buy the casino. You got to buy the casino. If you like gambling.
Right? Quick question. Have you looked into crypto options?
No, because once again, my focus in making money, and I want to be honest, like I've made over like $500,000 in crypto, because I had a lot more money than normal people in 2017 and 18, and even in 2019. And what's funny is I made most of my money just buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and doing jack shit. And I made some money on altcoins, and I made some money on like I've held XRP, I've held Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, but I've done better. Like once again, like looking back, I really just killed it with Ethereum, and like I wish I put more money in Ethereum instead of like all these crap coins. Because I bought a lot of coins that like they're worth zero, but I bought them in 2017 and 18. The fact that like, I mean, I'll just give you an example. Like, I probably spent like 13 grand on my Ethereum, but it went up, like 20x or something like that, right? Because I bought it for other things. And so that $13,000 investment, it still came out to like 130K or 150K, and it's like, why go buy those meme coins when you could just hold, And it's the same thing like with Facebook. Like I was able to buy Facebook because it went public in 2012 for like, it crashed too for like $20, and I did regret selling. I sold a ton of Facebook at $100 because I'm like, oh, I bought it for 20, and I look back and I'm like, damn it, I should have just held it, forever, because like it's a good monopoly.
But it's good you took profit. That's good. At least you did that.
Cash is trash.
Did you not profit?
No, I did, but do I want... Like I'll just tell you this. I sold like 50 Facebook at $100, and like now that 50 Facebook is worth like $300, and it's not like I even like what did I use that cash for? So I think I used some of it to buy Bitcoin, so maybe that was good, but I just really regret. I should have just and I had to pay taxes too. Like I don't know, when you get older too, depending on how much you make, especially if you're a six-figure earner, you pay a lot in taxes. And the fact that if you sell, they tax you, and if you hold it for less than a year, they tax you on your income. And so like if you live in California where there's like an income tax, that's sometimes like 50%. When you hold it long term, they only tax you 20% right now.
Okay, I have two questions for you right now. What's your first name?
Sina.
What's your first name? Sina?
Sina.
Okay, Sina.
Yeah, Sina.
Sina, would you like to come on my podcast sometime to discuss crypto? Because
sure.
We'd love to have you.
Sina.
Sina, would you like to come on my podcast sometime to discuss crypto? Because
sure.
We'd love to have you.
But what's funny?
It's mostly we mostly have tech. What?
So what I do is I take all these live streams. Yeah, can you hear me? Oh shoot. Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
1 second.
What the heck happened? Oh, I think it was my end too. I think you're back.
No.
You're back.
It's my internet. Hold on, I'm like walking to get better internet.
Wait,
I'm gonna
it's
have
my
Wi-Fi.
side. No, it's not. I have good connection now.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna have
Wait,
Wi-Fi.
hold on one
So
second. Yeah, it's not mine.
no. It's definitely me. But I'm gonna have Wi-Fi now. Hold
Okay.
on. All right. Cool. Sorry about that. So
No worries.
what was it? Oh yeah. So basically,
Oh, the
when we do
podcast.
live stream, I save this video and I put it on my YouTube. So it's like kind of like a podcast. So this conversation that we're
Okay.
having,
Yeah.
it'll be on YouTube. I'll message you the link.
Okay. Yeah. But I would love to have you on our podcast, like officially, because we
Yeah.
do like. So we started.
Better Wi-Fi.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Take it
Bye.
easy.